Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines live sessions. Or should I say, good morning, good afternoon, or good day to the rest of the world. So, yours truly, once again, Francois is your pageant correspondent. So, all right, we are live simultaneously on Facebook page and, of course, on our YouTube channel. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification so that you will get notified whenever we release new videos. And of course, do like and follow our Facebook page as well for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram and TikTok, so please do follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, if you have any questions for our guests for tonight, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. All right, so I believe that you are all excited to meet our guest for tonight. So without further ado, all right, so our guest for tonight is a Hari ng Pilipinas 2021 candidate hailing from the city of Tagbilaran, Bohol. So he is a civil engineering graduate and a 22-year-old part-time model. He used to be a feeder worm farmer. So we'll definitely ask about this later to him to tell us more about being a feeder worm. All right, so please do help me then to welcome our guest with a virtual applause, the pride of Tagbilaran City Hall, Jan Cardines.
Hello po guys. Good morning, good day, good evening sa inyo lahat dyan. Oo.
Yes, good evening to you. Kumusta naman? How are you, Jan?
Oh, fine po, Sir Franz. How about you? How about you?
Yes, I'm doing very well, and thank you for asking. Anyway, so first off, congratulations for making it to the top 40 of
Oh,
Hari ng
thank you, thank you,
Pilipinas
thank you, thank you, thank you.
2021, right?
Thank you, thank you.
Iba rin. Okay, so
Oo.
kumusta naman? Kumusta ang pagiging part of top 20, top 40 rather?
Ano, sometimes I feel pressured kasi may ibang mga pages kasi na nagpo-post na I was one of their top bets. Kaya parang nape-pressure ako deep inside kasi iba kasi yung pictures lang at sa personal kasi yung pictures one angle lang. Yung sa personal na lahat ng angles yung makikita mo, so I'm quite anxious about what is about to come, but also I'm also excited, very excited for the live event ng Hari ng Pilipinas.
Wow. All right. So, this is already your second time to guest here
Oo po.
in Pageant Mag Philippines, no? So,
Yes
and
po, thank you.
we are very honored to have you back here
Oh,
here on our live sessions, no?
same po. I'm also honored.
All right. So,
Mm.
we actually have some viewers here. We have one from our YouTube channel. Hi, Rise Simple. Thank you for watching once again. And Rodel Pardorla from Kabangkalan
Sa
City,
Bangkalan
Negros
City, Negros
Occidental.
Occidental.
Yes. Good evening to each one of you. All right.
Good
So
evening
once again,
po.
guys, once again, guys, if you have any questions for Jan, please just drop your questions down below at the comment section. All right. So yeah, for those who don't know you well, I believe that we have viewers who don't really know you well. Can you just tell us some more interesting facts about yourself?
Okay, okay. So, I studied my high school at the Visayas State University at Baybay City, Leyte. That
Mm-hmm.
was, I forgot, around 2015, I guess I graduated there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very nice university actually. It was also
Mm-hmm.
called the Dark Green University because it has ano very many trees talaga. It was
Mm-hmm.
almost like a rainforest. It's more like a rainforest rather than a school actually. And I also like it there because it was the wind was very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And another more about myself is that I enjoy going to the gym, not because to build a great physique, but actually it's my stress reliever. More often I go to the gym for the
Mm-hmm.
mental benefit rather than the physical benefits. Yeah, something like that.
That you could get from it.
Yeah, yeah, because I can say I'm weak mentally. Yeah, when certain stresses come around, I tend to to explode. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
that was the term.
Mm-hmm.
But when at the end of the day, during around 5 o'clock when I go to the gym, that's the time where I release all the stresses and that tension I received from that day before. Before, yeah, uh,
All right.
and that's
So
about it.
yeah, I think that's really very true that going to the gym is something that is actually very beneficial for everyone. Not
Yeah,
only
yeah,
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 you are
yeah.
correct. Not only
Not
for
only
our
on the
physical
physical,
bodies, yeah,
but
but of
also on the
course,
mental aspect. Yeah.
exactly. And good evening as well to Rex
Auntie, hi
Belly.
auntie.
Is that Rex Belly?
Rex Belly Flores
Yeah,
Saret.
Flores
Yeah,
Karen. Yeah, hi.
he's one of
Uh,
my friends. Yeah,
good
he's a makeup
evening.
artist also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one of
But
my makeup
Auntie,
artists.
yeah. Hi Dandy, good
Ah,
evening to you.
hi
Yeah.
Sir
And
Dan.
Jerry
Diyan ako.
Lou. Yeah.
Uy, yung ano ko yan,
Good.
manager ko yan. Okay, sige, sige. Ayusin ko, ayusin ko. I'm wearing the t-shirt pala, yung Armab na t-shirt namin. Tarong nga, taon
uh,
dyan.
Hi, good
Oo.
evening to you, sir. Right. Thank you for
Oo.
watching, by the way. All right. So, so you've already mentioned about your education and all. And what I've heard is that you just graduated, right? You are a fresh
Oo, yes
graduate
po.
of
Yes, I am a fresh graduate.
engineering. Mm-hmm.
Oo, yes po. Thank you,
Para.
thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
May pa-shoutout daw, sabi ni Dart.
Darch,
Oh, Charles yun.
Tulya.
Charles,
Ah,
yeah.
Darch. Shout out po sa iyo, idol.
Oh, shoutout daw. Ayan. So, yes, shoutout mo daw si Chard. Ay, hindi ko na mabigkas ang kanyang apelyido.
Darch,
Ma...
Tulyaw Kalimag. Tulyaw. Shout out sa iyo, bro. Bro
Mhm.
Darch.
And of
Tuslub Buwa de
course,
Bohol. Oh, yeah, itong Tuslub Buwa de Bohol, I just met
mhm.
the owner the other day. He was
Uh-huh.
one of the I think he was one of the
Sponsors,
sponsors of the Mr. Bohol. I was there because I was the one
you
who
hosted it.
crowned one of the winners
Oh,
there. Oo, we met
ah,
there and yeah. Shout out po sa iyo, sir.
mm-hmm.
Good
All
luck,
right.
idol. Friend kita sa FB. Ah, okay. Friend kita. Okay, okay, okay.
Sana
Sige,
makapunta
sige.
naman tayo dyan sa Tuslobuwa de Bohol.
Oh,
Sana
sure. Yung favorite ko dyan, Sir Franz, yung nila, yung fried siomai nila. Sobrang sarap.
Sana
Oo.
all. Sana all. All
Oo.
right. So there you go. We've already been asking this to you. Can you tell us? basically, somehow after making it to the top 40 for Hari ng Pilipinas, was there
Mhm.
anything else that had changed your mind, or had changed your reasons, rather, had changed your reasons to somehow, ay, for joining Hari ng Pilipinas?
Parang wala naman. The main
Mm-hmm.
reason that I have joined, as I said before in the previous live, was to experience things that aren't experienced by just ordinary people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go beyond what I am capable of doing, and I think Hari ng Pilipinas is the gateway for me to become I call it, to become an amazing person, to become an awesome person, I think. Because
Mm-hmm.
I can say you're an amazing person kasi when you have experienced a lot of things, you're able to experience the things that are not experienced by the shy people, I say. I mean, everyone can join. I mean, everyone can experience as long as they go out of their comfort zones. Ayun. And nadagdagan yung reasons ko, but gusto kong sumali ng HNP.
Uh-huh, why?
And that is I just want to have fun. I just want to meet a lot of people and have fun. And it's not
Wow.
every day na may libreng sakay papuntang Cagayan Valley, di ba? So I just
Talaga.
want to
Eh,
enjoy,
napakalayo
ano.
ha, napakalayo nun
Oo,
ha. Mm.
oo, I know.
Mm.
So it is a great opportunity naman. And I'm just
Mm.
here to enjoy. I'm just here to enjoy. Yeah. And
That's
make
right.
fun of
Actually,
life.
that's one of the things that candidates should always think about, or should always keep in
Yes,
mind,
po.
that
Mhm.
whenever you are actually in the competitions, such as pageantry, you just have to enjoy, and not being consumed
Ah,
by
by
pressure,
the
and yeah.
yes po, ganon. Kasi it's a competition, yeah, but
Yeah. It's
uh
a competition that you
the
have to compete, but
yeah, you have to
mhm,
compete, but you must not forget that you must also have fun.
yes.
Diba? Kasi
Mhm,
it would be boring if you're too focused about the competition. It just have
mhm.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Win
that's
or lose,
right.
bahala na. Bahala na si Batman. Win or lose.
That's right. That's right. I definitely
Oo.
agree with you that you know, it's it's actually a moment that no one could actually, or not everyone could actually
Yes.
um have a
Experience.
taste of it. So
Oo, yeah.
could ever savor of it, and it
Mhm.
won't really happen from day to day life. So
Yeah. It's a once in a lifetime
that's right.
experience. Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay, so we will definitely get to know more about you with our Have You Ever Had challenge. So this is somehow a different questions, just like what we had before, Jan. So,
Oo.
hi, Ryan Recto Mora Leha. Hi, Ryan. Kumusta,
Hi po.
brother? Ayan. Thank you for watching, by the way, Ryan. Ayan.
Mhm.
So we have here some have you ever had questions? So are you ready with this?
Ready po, ready.
Okay, good. So first off is, have you ever had gotten lost at an amusement park or on a vacation?
On a vacation.
Nawala ka ba sa isang amusement
Ano,
park, or sa isang tawag dito, bakasyon na napuntahan mo?
can I call it a vacation? When
Mhm.
pumunta kami sa Cebu, then we went to
Yeah.
the mall. Tapos ako, nung bata pa ako, sobrang likot ko kasi kaya nawala ako sa mall. Sa SM pa yun, sobrang laki. Tapos ako
Mhm.
umiyak, yung may isang babae doon. Sabi ko, "Oh, punta tayo doon sa customer service para ipaano
Mhm.
ako, papa-page." Gano'n.
Yeah.
But can I consider that as a vacation na nawala ako?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well, yes.
actually part of a
Oh,
vacation because
and actually, what?
you went to another place that's
Oh,
actually not your,
not
how
my
should I say?
hometown.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the most unforgettable experience because I
Mm-hmm.
got traumatized. Then after that, once I go to other places that I'm not familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
I always hold the hand of my mother, my father, the guardian who was with me. Yeah, because I was traumatized that time. I mean, imagine being lost and the nasa isip ko baka maging pulubin ako dun sa daan kasi hindi na ako kukunin nila ganun. Something like that, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oo.
All right. So yeah, that actually happens. So sometimes children just get lost because
Oo.
of parang
Being malikot.
nagiging
Being
malikot,
malikot.
yeah.
Oo,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Hi
Oh.
Raymond Igkasama.
Hi po, Sir Raymond. Yes. Isa po siyang instructor sa Visayas State University, yung school ko nung high school. He
Uh-huh.
is one of the suki of our snack house there. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he is one of the suki there. Oo.
Mhm. Sabi ni Dart or Chard, I guess. This was Chard. So, sabi niya ay always positive idol, do your best. I believe this
Yes
is
po, I
about the
will
thing that,
po.
yeah, about what we were talking a while ago. So,
Oo.
yeah. Pogi
Oo.
naman. Sino ba? Siya o ako? Of
Thank you
course,
po. Thank
Jan.
you, thank
Yan.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And Vince
Uy,
Troy.
he is also one of the candidates. He is the
Hi.
representative of the whole province. Oh, Choy, Mr.
Mhm.
Choy.
Hi, Troy.
Oh.
Ayan. So, there you go. Isa rin sa representative ng
Oh, he is one of the
candidate ng
top.
Karinang Pilipinas.
Yes, yes, he's one of the top. He is one of the top,
Oh, see.
top bets
Oh, I
of the
see.
pageant. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. O, sana mag-guest ka rin dito, Troy. Ayan.
Sige, sige. I will tell him. I will tell him. I will tell him.
Ba't ka tumawa, Rain? Anyways, it's really funny. Anyways,
Oo.
let's move to our next. Have you ever had hidden cigarettes so your parents wouldn't know you were smoking? Do you smoke, by the way?
No, no, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes pag may
Press.
inuman, I
Oh,
hope my
okay.
mother is not watching.
So they
Pero
don't know about it. Mhm.
hindi. All they know is that I am a very good boy in school, I think. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think they see me as an angel, but I don't know. I don't know. Nakakalat. Uy, uy, sorry, kasama. Huwag ka naman sana magsumbong.
All right. So there you go. May isang
Oo,
revelation na naman tayo here. All right. So
oo.
how about this one? Have you ever had burp while you were kissing someone?
Ano?
Have you ever had burp while you
Burp?
were kissing someone? Yeah. Dumighay.
No po, no, no. I never had, burp.
Mhm.
Napaka-awkward naman nun.
Why not, di
Like when
ba?
you are in a kissing scene, tapos nag-burp ka.
Di ba? Eh,
Kasi,
ano lang
pero
naman.
hindi pa, I never tried, I never
Never
tried.
had.
No,
All right.
never had, never.
Ayan. So, kailan ang final sir? See you, Jan Cardines. I don't know. I think it's
Ano
gonna
po,
be in November.
it's moved, oo, it was moved. Ano po,
Mhm.
November 16 to 22 is the
Uh-huh.
day of the, oh, I don't think if, final na ba yun?
Mhm.
Pero, as per announcement of the Hari ng Pilipinas, the higher ups of the Hari ng Pilipinas, it would,
Organizers.
organizers, uh, it would be on November 16 to 22 po.
All right. So, and that's gonna be in Cagayan Valley. Actually,
Cagayan
it's
Valley,
in
oo.
Santiago, right?
I don't know po. All I know is Cagayan Valley, but I don't know the specific place of
Mm-hmm.
of the event. Ano, I'll try
Hoping
to
we
ask
get
na, ano.
invited as well. Hoping we get
Oo,
invited
sana
then.
magkita tayo doon. Sana magkita tayo doon. Mag-meet
If
and
the
greet. Tapos,
organization will invite us, why not? Di ba?
sige, sige, sige. I will, try to tell the, I will try to tell Doc and, Sir Ras.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oo,
Ayan.
sige, sige.
Ayan.
Sige, sige, sige.
Sabi ni Rain, ang pogi naman ng guest mo po.
Oh,
Kala ko.
thank you po. Thank you, thank you.
Kaya ako, Rain, ano ba?
Uy, pogi
Anyways,
mo din naman, Sir Franz.
ewan ko sa'yo. Anyways, let's move on. Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao is the venue, sir. Tuguegarao daw pala.
Tuguegarao. Okay, okay.
It's gonna be
Sige,
Tuguegarao
sige.
City, but Tuguegarao City is actually, I don't know how, but for now, Tuguegarao City has a lot of cases, so I'm not pretty sure of that. Anyways, let's
Matagal pa
move
naman.
forward. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Have you
Let's
ever
just turn
had one night stand? Have you ever had a one night stand with a person whose name you didn't know?
No po, no. I don't do that things. I mean, no. I don't give those things to random people. Uso na kasi yung uso na kasi
Yeah,
ngayon
that's right.
yung mga HIV, yung AIDS, kaya
That's right. That's right.
wag ganon. Oo.
Mhm.
So,
All right.
may kabaitan pa akong natitira.
Diba?
Oo.
Have you ever had showered with someone of the opposite sex?
Teka muna, tingnan ko kung nag-watch ba yung mga
Hindi naman kailangan sabihin ng pangalan. No name dropping.
Okay, sige. Aamin ako, yes. Yes po. Yes. Yes.
How did it happen? Or what happened?
Teka muna. Tingnan ko muna yung I think my mother is busy. Sana hindi niya makita to, no? But, that time, may nangyari sa, lodge, ganon. Tapos, after doon, nag-shower kami. Tapos, yun.
Okay.
Yun lang, Not to put it into detail, pero yung
Okay,
ganon.
given. Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had worn the same underwear 2 days in a row?
2 days?
2 days in a row.
Yes po. Side A at side B. Yan yung tawag ko.
Alright.
Side A yung first, tapos balik ta rin, side B. Ganon.
Hindi na
That
umabot
time
ng
kasi
3
walang
days.
tubig. Hindi na. Naglaban na talaga ako. Kasi nakalimutan ko maglaba that time. Hindi ko naalala ko that was school day yon. Then that time parang may bagyo doon sa Leyte na area. Kasi the whole Visayas, the electricity of the whole Visayas, I think, is powered by a power plant somewhere in Leyte. Tapos a typhoon struck there, tapos may technical parang may nasira, I don't know.
Yes.
So almost whole of the Visayas area walang kuryente. Oo, na-affected. Tapos kami may naman kami backup na power plant. Pero hindi kasya mag-supply sa whole city. That's why parang may rasyon-rasyon kami ng electricity. Timing naman na punta ako, nasa school ako that time. Doon yan din yung yung oras na may kuryente. Tapos hindi ako makalaba kasi pag uwi ko na, burn out na. Kasi washing machine kasi pala mabilis lang. Tapos laging may tapos hindi ko na talaga na natiis, nagmano-mano na lang ako. So, yan.
Ayun.
Hi, Sir Jan.
Ay, Jan, nakakailang pageant na ang sinalihan mo.
This is my first national pageant, but nung nakatatlo na ata ako. The first one was just a little pageant here in the city of Tagbilaran. It was called
Mhm.
Mr. Teen ICM.
Uh-huh.
That was yung ICM mall yan dito. Tapos parang nagpa-pageant sila ng mga teenagers. So, yan. So
Oo.
Mr. Teen ICM. The next was sa school lang namin, doon sa Baiso, yung Mr. CE, Mr. Civil Engineering. Tapos yung pangatlo, Mr. Baiso. Yung
Mhm.
Baiso school namin yon, Bohol Island State University. Doon ako nag-college. Tapos pang-apat, ito yung Hari ng Pilipinas. This is my very first
National
national pageant.
pageant.
Oo. That
Okay.
was that is why medyo nervous ako
Mhm.
kasi you don't really know eh. I was
Yes.
used na dito lang sa Tagbilaran na area yung mga
Mhm.
pageantry but enjoy lang.
Mm.
We will never know what will happen pero I know that it will be good.
Absolutely. Just enjoy
Ayun,
it
yun, yun,
anyways.
yun. Yes po,
Ayan.
yes po, yes po.
Hi,
Hi,
Jan.
Jan.
Watching here in Constellation Creek. Alright.
That
Hi,
is
and
my aunt. That was my aunt, yeah po.
hi. Good evening po.
Hi,
And
Ma'am
of course, we
Isabel.
have Kent Lawistoria. Yes, Kent Lawistoria. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you have any questions, just drop your questions down below. All right. Thank you, Idol Jan. All right. So let's move forward. So, have you ever had broken something like a window and ran away?
Parang wala. Kasi once nakasira ako, I confront agad yung owner. No,
Mm-hmm.
uy, pre, nasira ko yung Oh, parang wala. Parang wala.
Ayun.
Oo, wala.
All right. Have you ever had spied on your neighbors?
Parang meron one time kasi dito sa namin, may kami, may hindi parang hindi intentional na na-spy ko sila.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I am living in the city area. I
Mm-hmm.
am living in the third floor of this building, the
Mm-hmm.
highest floor. Then yung sampayan namin doon, that side there, may
Mm-hmm.
window. Tapos that time I was hanging my clothes para tumuyo. Tapos nakita ko lang
Mm-hmm.
sila doon nagiinuman, tapos may mga tapos sa isang banda naman may yung nasa bintana lang ewan ko parang tinatakpan na yan yung bintana nila ganun. Tapos yun lang, nothing extraordinary. Ako po yung tapos si Sir Jerry kasi ito po si Sir Jerry he is living just across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Oo. Tapos makikita ko na siya, uy, may lalaking dala si Sir Jerry.
Ala, nag-ano ka pa? Tawag dito. Nilaglag mo pa si Sir Jerry.
Kaya yun. Pero hindi intentional na nakita ko lang. Parang na-spy ko lang. Pero Oo. Super
Ayan.
gwapo.
Hmm?
Thank you po,
Ala
thank you
ka
po.
dyan.
Ano ka dyan?
All right. Thank you so much for your honesty,
Oo.
Jan. And I really appreciate your honesty, regardless
Oo,
of
oo.
the awkward challenges or questions that were basically asked. So thank you so much for your honesty and being very graceful as well. All right. So guys, it's time for you to drop your questions now, so we could ask your questions to Jan. All right. So are you up for the questions, Jan? Are you ready for the questions now?
Oo, yes po, yes po. I hope hindi nyo masyadong hirapan yung mga questions nyo. Sige.
Mm-hmm. All right. So seemingly that we do not have questions as of yet. So let me start it with this question. Basically, Jan, these are the questions that normally asked during the male pageant. All right, or on a male pageant.
Yes po, yes
Okay.
po. Sige.
So, first off, what makes you the most proud of your hometown
Yes, yes. The thing that I'm
or
most
of your
proud of
city?
my,
Yeah.
yeah, this city, Tagbilaran City, is
Mm-hmm.
the people here are very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, by the way, the city of Tagbilaran is called the city of friendship, and I can
Okay.
see it in the people. I can see it in the people. They are very friendly here. Kahit nga may magbanggaan, usapang ano lang din, walang suntukan, ganon.
Uh-huh.
So, what I love most here in Tagbilaran is talaga, yung mga tao talaga. Sobrang bait, sobrang pasensyoso,
Mm-hmm.
and very friendly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hindi mga basabulero yung mga tao talaga dito.
All right. That's
That's what
nice.
makes me proud Tagbilaran. Uh, Yun po.
Okay. Just give me one sec right here. Hmm.
Naputol.
There you go. We're back.
Akala ko ko yung akala ko ko yung
So, there was actually nag-switch
Oo.
lang ako ng internet.
Okay. It's okay.
All right. All right, there you go. So,
Oo.
we have a question coming from Sir Jerry. So, explain the line, Jan. My love will see you through.
Tinanong niya na akala he already asked me that question a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos every time hindi ko talaga masagot, but my love will see you through. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yung niya, yung love niya, ito yung parang na idea ko. Yung
Mm-hmm.
love niya, no matter who you are before, yung past mo, it will see you through kasi may love ako sa iyo. May pagtingin ako sa iyo. Ganon. Kaya no matter what your past may be, baliwala na 'yon kasi mahal kita. Ganon.
So,
I hope na sagot ko na.
yeah, what you're trying to say is that your love is beyond the physical or beyond the past of the
The
person.
past of the person.
Mhm.
Yeah po. I hope
Ayun.
nasagot ko na.
There you go.
Oo.
Sana all daw, sabi ni Is this
Joyce.
Joyce?
Yes po. Kilala ko yan, friend ko yan. Hi Joyce. Hi
Mm.
John. What is the
All
most
right. So another question from Darch or Charge. What is the most important to in your life and why?
the most important thing in my life
In your life,
is
yeah.
actually dalawa sila, my family and my friends. Kasi my family and my friends, they are the ones who push me to my limits in a good way. They are the
Mhm.
ones who push me to my limits. When there are times that I doubt myself, I
Mhm.
don't kulang ako sa believe sa sarili. They
Mhm.
are the one who gave me strength.
Mhm.
Sila yung nagsasabi sa akin, "Uy, kaya mo 'yan, ganun." So that's why I am not here where I am right now as one of the
Without
finalists of
them.
the Hari ng Pilipinas without my friends and the support, without my friends and my family and their support and unconditional love. Yeah.
Ayun. All right. Thank you so much for that question, Darch and Jerry Lou. All right. So let's continue the question and answer. Okay. So here we go.
Sige.
Well, normally, Jan, there's always this something. Well, in pageantry, a physical appearance or attributes is one of the most considerable factor to win, right?
Yes po, yes po.
Mm-hmm. So for male pageantry, especially for for male pageantry, in your own opinion, do you think being handsome or good looking will get you far in life?
No po, no. It would
Mhm,
never be a measure of how far you go in life. Kasi ano eh, looks are just looks.
mhm,
Mag-fade yan in the future years. But what the most na ito yung usually na na nakita ko, the
mhm,
person who is the most passionate, they are the ones who succeed and go far beyond in life.
mhm,
Kasi being passionate you're passionate, you go beyond what is expected from the people, for what the people expect from you.
mhm,
Successful people are the most passionate people kasi that's what I call. So having a good looks is a bonus, but
mhm,
being passionate about your dreams, your goals, or everything you want in life is the one of the greatest factor that will get you through life. Talaga.
mhm,
It will be the one of the secret weapons that you will use in order to become successful in life.
mhm.
Yes po.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So it's definitely your perseverance, if I may say,
Yes po.
right?
Yes po. Oo.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much for that. One moment, what do we have in here? Hi po, pa-shout out naman po Ginjan. Drenix Bueno.
Thank you po. Shout out po sa iyo, Drenix Bueno.
All right.
Mas pogi ka pa,
So,
idol.
all right. Here we go. A question from Rex. What is the positive benefits or what positive benefits during pandemic?
I think ano, one of the most the positive benefits that I have acquired here
Mm-hmm.
in this pandemic is this pandemic taught us to be closer to our families.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi before we were very outgoing, everywhere freedom. It was like kahit saan ka lang punta. But that time we tend to forget about our family and how we should give important time to them. So this pandemic na maraming restrictions, maraming lockdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maraming restrictions, maraming lockdowns, and it forces us to be in the house, in our
Mm-hmm.
household, which therefore gives more time sa family bonding,
Mm-hmm.
to know more about the past about the parents, ganon. So in conclusion, ano one of the important benefits of this pandemic for me
Mm-hmm.
is the time we give to our families. Ano eh, the more we
Quality
give
time, yeah.
love, the more we give time to our families,
Mm-hmm.
the more we know about them, the more we appreciate our mother, our father, the brothers,
Mm-hmm.
ganon.
The siblings,
Oo.
the entire
Yes po.
family.
Oo.
Mm-mm. All right. Thank you so
Mm.
much once again,
Mhm.
Rex. All right.
Correct.
So, hi, Lenny Saplaco from Nueva Ecija. Right. So, we have a question from um, Marvelous Fairness Terranilios. My question is, do you think that today's youth are facing greater pressure than the previous generations? If so, in what way? All right, all the best
Ah,
for you, Harinang Tagbilaran City. Where
mhm.
to learn?
Well, let me think. Um, for me, it doesn't really, equal lang yung pressure sa older generation and this new generation. Kasi, the older generation kasi, they tend to, discover the things that are available today.
Mm-hmm,
And, okay, that's their pressure now, right? They already done that.
mm-hmm,
But in the perspective of the newer generation, pressure din yung younger generation kasi we have to discover more pa, something something that the older generation, how to put it, huh? We need to improve the discoveries of the older generation kasi.
Mhm.
So I think both of them are facing the same pressure. Yan, I hope you,
Yeah, I
hindi
believe
ko
what you're
maput into
trying to
words.
say is that I
Hindi ko
believe
maput
what
into
you're trying
words.
to say is that there's just the same pressure. It's just that in different
Indifferent,
perspective.
lang.
Yeah, in
Oo, yes,
different
yes.
how shall we call it? It's just in different generations.
Generations.
Um,
Yan,
so
yun,
it's
yun.
a generation based pressure.
Generation-based
Yeah.
pressure. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Ganun po.
Ayun.
I hope
So,
na sagot ko. I had difficulties in putting it into words kasi yung
mm-hmm.
idea ko. But
Yeah.
thank you. Pag-aralan ko yan next time.
That's fine. Right, diba? Okay. So we also have a question from Drenix. Okay. Paano mo ipopromote ang tourism para makadalaw ang mga turista dyan sa Tagbilaran kahit may pandemic?
Ano po, ito medyo flex to, pero
Mhm.
Bohol is beautiful in its own way.
Mhm.
The only thing that I can promote, the only way I can promote the tourism is by promoting the health protocols, by obeying the health protocols in general. Kasi you can enjoy here in Bohol talaga.
Mhm.
There is many things you can enjoy here. The nature, the city lights, the beaches here everywhere. But we have to always keep in mind that
Mhm.
it's okay to have fun, but as long as it is safe. And amidst this pandemic, we have to we have to strengthen the health protocols
That's
because
right.
yeah, we can have fun, but it would be better if we don't get COVID,
Mhm.
diba?
At
So
least
oo,
um be aware and careful
oo,
enough.
careful lang, oo, careful
Mm-mm.
tapos have fun, but at the
Mhm.
same time being safe and away from COVID. Yeah, yan
Mhm.
po.
And just observe the health protocols that are
Oo,
being
yun po,
given to us
yun po.
by
Oo.
the IATF as well.
Yes po,
Right.
sa
Mm-hmm.
ATM.
All
Mhm.
right. Thank you so much, Drenix Bueno, for that question. We also have another question coming from Lenny Saklak Miguel. He is from Nueva Ecija. All right. So, what is your best physical asset?
Okay, my best physical asset. I'm basing this kasi sinasabi mostly ng mga tao, but my jawline daw kasi well structured. I don't know if but that's what they say. It's well structured daw. So, may pimples pala ako. Pero I think that would be my best asset, yung jawline ko.
Prominent.
Well structured yung
Mhm.
yung term na
Prominent
ginamit ko.
jawline. Ganyan.
Yung prominent, no.
Mhm.
Oo, yun.
Ayan. So, ayan. So, jawline. Yeah, actually, jawline is actually one of the best assets. Pero siya may binabagayan din kasi ang jawline.
Oo,
May
oo,
binabagayan din
depends.
kasi kung minsan ang laki ng jawline mo tapos tawag dito, hindi naman siya bumabagay kung minsan. Of course.
It's how you handle lang. It's how you you
Uh-huh.
bring it. Idol,
But
good luck.
still a gift, of
Hi,
course. Still a
Achimelo. Oh, yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hi, Achimelo.
Do we still have any questions in here? Did we miss any questions? So far, none. All right, let's
So
continue the
far,
question
none.
and answer. All
Sige
right.
po.
So, um, hmm, here we go. Jean, do you think there is a double standard for physical appearances between males and females?
Well, as a
So
man, meron
we've
talaga.
been talking about physical assets. So do you
Yes.
think there is a double standard for physical appearances between the two genders?
Well, yes, I can clearly see that there is a double standard, but I don't really mind that much because what is important for me is the thing I call true beauty,
Mhm.
which basically means that you are just comfortable with your perfect imperfections, as I say.
Mhm.
Nothing is more sophisticated, diba? Nothing is more beautiful than someone who knows their flaws and accepts their true self. And
Mhm.
after all, it's not about how others see you, but it's
Mhm.
more about how you view and fully understand yourself, diba?
Absolutely. Mhm.
Uh,
And
that's
it's
why.
more of accepting yourself.
Yes, yes. The more you love yourself, the more you will you will appreciate, you more you
Mhm.
doon mo lang malalaman na walang pangit sa walang pangit na
Namimikta.
tao. Oo. Oo. As long as you're
Of
confident.
course.
Oh.
That's right. Just be
Mm-mm.
confident of whatever you have. Then, of course, double
Oo.
standard is not really
Really,
somehow an issue.
no, that's not really a big issue.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Okay, thank you so much, Lenny, for... I'm sorry, it wasn't Lenny's question pala.
It
It
was
was my
your.
question pala. All right. Hello, good evening
Oo.
to you,
Nikki
Mother
Antonio.
Nikki. Yeah, Mami Nikki
Mm.
Antonio from Bulacan. Also
Oo.
have Stephanie Pesariton.
Hello
All
po,
right.
hello po.
And Lenny's
See you
see
soon
you
in
in
Cagayan.
Cagayan. Yes.
Oh,
Ah,
see you
see you.
po soon. See you po soon.
All right, so let's
Oo.
proceed. All right, we have here another question. John, so
Yes po.
seemingly that you've already been a lot. So you've been into, you've already graduated in college,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow you've already won some beauty pageants as well, or male beauty
Mm-hmm.
pageants. All right, so if I may ask, if I may ask, Jan, what accomplishment are you most proud of?
Okay, okay, okay. Medyo may hugot ito, but for me, one of the biggest achievements I have, ano, was, that time I was going through a breakup of my,
Mhm.
ex. Then, my biggest achievement is that I didn't result into drinking. I didn't result into smoking, doing bad things to my body. But instead, used that as fuel to go to the gym, to become a better person, to become a more outgoing person. Yeah, that's why I'm here today. Because ano, I was hurt that time, but I used it as change is constant. But I mean, pain changes anyone, but it depends on what change. You can change for the good and change for the bad.
Mhm.
But my greatest achievement is I chose to be a better individual.
Mhm.
Yun.
Yeah, change is
Uh,
basically, yeah, though change is constant. That's
Constant.
right. Mm-hmm.
Though for me, the number
But
one
of
driver
course,
of change is pain.
mm-hmm.
Yan talaga.
Okay.
But I am
Oh.
proud of myself that I chose to be a better person. To
Mm-hmm.
be
It's actually
someone,
your, it's still
yeah,
your choice, no?
yes, yes, yeah.
To
That
change
is
for the
one of my
better.
biggest, flex, I say, biggest accomplishment. So,
Mm-hmm.
ayun.
All right. Thank you
Oo.
so much for that. Whose question was that? Uh,
Mm.
Thank you so much for that question. Was it my question? Yeah, it was my question, pala.
Yes,
All
it was
right.
your.
So here we go. We have another question from Drenix Bueno. Paano mo po i-describe sa isang bulag ang kulay asul? So how would you describe blue to a blind person?
Hmm. Oh my God. Ano
Mhm.
to? Aside from sa visual na aspect, colors mean ano pa rin eh. Parang may feel, 'di ba, yung color? So if I were to describe the color blue
Mhm.
to a blind person, I would just simply say na blue, since he can't see, blue is a very cool color. Yun lang.
Mhm.
Kasi hindi niya makita eh, pero ma-feel niya. So, for me, blue is the coolest color. Yun.
Mhm. So
Oo, more
use
on ano
their
na lang.
senses. Yeah, because
Oo,
the
yes.
senses of
Oo,
blind people are actually
ano,
stronger.
from,
Yeah,
oo,
very sensitive in a
oo,
way
oo,
than, 'di ba?
oo.
The
Kasi ano
sense of
eh,
feeling. Yeah.
oo, hindi nila marinig yung color blue, hindi nila
Yeah.
ma-smell or touch. So,
Mhm.
ano lang, pero ma-feel nila yung color blue. Yung blue, cool, ganon. So,
Mhm.
describe ko lang, yung color blue ay one of the coolest color. Yan.
Mhm. That's right. That's right.
Oo.
That's good, huh? All right.
Mhm.
So, thank you so much, Drenix, for that question. And parang pang call center na question yun. Anyways, we have another question from Rex. How important are luxury items like clothes, shoes, and perfumes for a man when the national economy is down and struggling? Oh my God. Hello, hello. Yeah,
Oh my
joke.
God. Ito kasi, when you say luxury items, clothes or
Mm,
one of the reasons bakit mahal yan kasi may tax, 'di ba?
okay.
So,
Lahat naman may
if
taxes,
you
di ba?
oo, lahat naman may tax, pero most especially the luxury items, malaki yung tax nila, 'di
Mm-hmm.
ba? So, if you want to buy a luxury item, don't mind about the economy that is going down. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
may tax naman diyan eh. Mas ma-worry ka pa sa mga when the economy, the national economy is going down. Mas ma-worry ka pa sa mga officials na nagkokurakot, ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Yan. So, mas ma-worry ka pa doon kaysa sa bumili ka ng luxury items. Tapos yun. Oo.
For as long
Pero
as, di ba? For as long
oh,
as
as long as yung pera
kaya
mo,
mo,
hindi mo
ganyan.
ninakaw, ganon.
Yeah, that's
As long
right.
as that is your hard-earned money,
Mm-hmm, that's right.
yes.
As long as it's your hard-earned money, you did not
Oo.
ask anyone to
Hindi
buy
mo
it
yan
for you,
ninakaw,
di ba?
yun.
Oo.
Oo. Yes.
I think that's fine as well. That's my
Oo.
how I look at it as well. And
Yes po, yes
perhaps
po.
just to add on your explanation, no, you just don't have to brag it online so that you won't
Oo.
you won't have
Para
to.
hindi mabash. Ganon.
That's right. Not only to
Oo.
bash, something like
Oo.
magiging insensitive ba? Magiging insensitive to
Oo. Yeah,
those
yeah,
who
yeah.
are
So
actually
those who are
suffering from
actually
hunger, ganyan.
struggling, oo. Yes.
So I think
Mm.
ganun lang siya, ganyan. So
Uy,
pero
Rex,
it's
mahirap yun na question Lagot ka sa
at the
akin.
end of the day kasi it's still we are still going
Oo.
back to the choice pa rin of the person,
Oo, oo.
and the principle of buying it without hurting anyone, without
Yes po, yes.
stepping
Oo
on
naman.
anyone, ganyan. And for as long
Oo.
as it's your
Hard-earned
hard-earned
money.
money, so I
Yes.
think
Oo.
there's no issue on that. Yeah.
Oo.
Mhm. All right. So we have another question here. Thank you, Rex, by the way, and question
Oo.
from our YouTube viewer from Jamel Roz Sausa. Hi po, my question is, are you in favor to open uh, trans men to join
Female.
male pageantry? I believe that's the question would like to to
Oo.
convey. Mhm.
I'm very open to that as long as it goes with the criteria, like I think
Mhm.
the criteria. Kasi you
Requirement.
can't, or yun. Kasi
Mhm.
you can't join, let me, lang, parang medyo malayo lang, pero say for example there is this pageant, female pageant, but I'm a man, I want to join that pageant, pero sabi
Mhm.
nila for females only, tapos magalit ako, uy, ba't hindi pwede sumali ng may ganun. So as long as it is part of the mechanics. Ano nga yun, sir? Nakalimutan ko.
Requirement.
As long as it meets the requirements, then
Mhm.
why not? Trans men are also men.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And yeah, that depends as well to the organization if they
Yes po.
allow it.
Oo.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
But
If they allow.
most of the organizers rather would always ask for the document showing that they are, at least for female, showing that they are
Oo.
female on the document. Unfortunately,
Oo.
in the Philippines, we do not have a law that one could change gender, yeah,
Gender.
from male to female or vice versa. So
Mm.
so far, it's kind of taboo for us as of yet. We cannot really talk
Oo,
much
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
it because we are not yet we are not yet we're not yet there. So we could only
Oo.
perhaps we could only talk more about it when we already cross the bridge.
Oo, yes po. I'm sure the time will come na
Mhm.
trans men would be accepted and changing genders would be accepted na
Yes,
din.
of course.
Kasi
But still a long way for us to go. All
medyo
right.
malayo kasi oo.
Oo. Marami pa kasing kailangan pag-usapan diyan, marami pang considerations kasi before
Oo.
before going into that kind of situation
Oo.
or making up into that law. Okay.
Oo, yes, yes, yun. Tama.
All right. So, thank you so much, Jomel. All right, we have one moment.
Oo.
All right, we have a question from Joyce. Jan, it's me again na ako'y question sa imuha. Why we broke up? I'm not enough. Why are you
Broke up,
taking it seriously and why are you bringing it up here?
Broke up, eh. Hindi, kaibigan ko lang yan. Break up ka dyan. May I am not enough ka pa dyan.
Mamaya mag-ano ha,
He was just kidding. Yan, kaibigan ko lang yan, kaibigan ko lang.
Hala, mamaya magselos si Jowa. Ayan. All right, we have a question from Emilu Nemenzo. How did joining pageants help you in any way?
Ano po, uh, pageants helped me in a big way kasi before, I was a very shy person.
Mhm.
If you, look at my past, the me in high school, the John Cardines in high school is very different from
Mhm.
the John Cardines right now. I was a
Oh.
very shy person. I was very, what do you say, introverted. Yun.
Mhm.
And one of the times that I parang na flip yung switch is when I joined Mr. Teen ICM. At that
Mhm.
time, parang kumapal na yung mukha ko. I became more confident about myself and became confident in public speaking and speaking in a crowd without shaking my legs, ganun.
Mhm.
Oo. So, in a pageants helped me in a big way in boosting my confidence and and speaking to the public and also listening to the opinions of others, ganun, ganun. Generally, it helped me as a person. It helped me grow.
Grow. Mhm.
Mm, yeah.
All right. Thank you
Oo.
so much for that question. What's her name again? Emilu. All right.
Emelo.
Yeah. Karen Limwell. Did you
Yeah,
miss
that's my
Mommy
mother. That's
Ahia?
my mother. That's my mother. Me, wag kang tumingin sa sa mga pinag-usapan
Saan?
namin kanina.
Huwag niyang balikan.
Siyempre, miss na kita. Kasi my mother is there in, Baybay, Leyte. And I am here in
Mhm.
Tagbilaran City. Kasi
Mhm.
I, finished my college here. Tapos, it's around 2 years na hindi kami nagkita. Kasi due to this
Due to pandemic.
pandemic, yeah, gano'n. Sabi nga ng mama ko na umuwi daw ako doon. Tapos
Mhm.
sabi ko, ang mahal ng pamasahe, tapos magsa-swab ka pa, tapos quarantine ka pa,
Quarantine.
yun. So,
Mhm.
ayokong gumastos siya ng malaki para lang makauwi ako. that is also why I'm also thankful for the advancement of the technology kasi we can call or we can see each other naman kahit malayo kami.
Mhm.
So, yes, I miss my mother, but saon taman. Anong magagawa ko? That's why I, call them from time to time. Kasi I miss them. I miss them every day. Yeah, I miss them every day. Well,
Yeah.
we have to accept na lang na ito talaga yung situation. Pero I know things will get better someday. At may time din na makakauwi ako. At I'm looking forward din na okay na lahat tapos makauwi ako diyan sa sa baybay. And I will be able to see my mother and my siblings and also my stepfather. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oo.
All right. So, by the way, if I may ask,
Oo.
who's with you in Bohol?
My grandmother, the mother
Mhm.
of my mother.
Ah, I
Grandmother.
see.
Oo. And my
All right.
father is
Anyway,
also here. My father is also here, sa, ibang bahay lang. Sometimes ay, parang switch, lang, kahit saan lang ako matutulog. Sometimes doon
uh,
ako tulog sa papa ko, sometimes dito. Yan.
uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay. Mhm.
Oo.
So there you go. No more
Yeah.
further questions. That's already perfect. All right.
Oo.
All right. So you mentioned a while ago that you were actually very thankful for the advancement of of technology.
Oo, yes,
Right.
yes.
So it helped a lot actually during the pandemic, during this
Oo.
pandemic. All right. So
Oo.
my question is social media bringing people together or causing separation?
Ano, it depends. Oo.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi for me, social media is a blessing in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi it brings us closer to the people away from us. But
Mm-hmm.
what we need to understand is that we must control social media for
Mm-hmm.
the security of the other, for the netizens,
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, we shouldn't let social media control us, but rather we must control it
Mm-hmm.
para, ano, kasi if social media for me is a blessing talaga. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
The bad thing lang is when we lose our control on it. We must use it
Mm-hmm.
for the better, for the good rather than for the bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it
right.
depends on how we use it. Isa pa na
Mm-hmm.
how we
Just be responsible and
Oo.
accountable on
Yes,
social
oo.
media, right? And
Mm.
not
As
abuse
long as
social media.
as long as hindi ka laging tutok sa Facebook mo, you're
Mm-hmm.
using Facebook as a media to communicate to your family. It's good. It's good. But don't use it too much to the point na parang every time may outing sa family, nagsi-cellphone ka lang lagi, gano'n. Hindi
Uh-uh.
naman yan maganda. Oo.
All right.
Just use social media responsibly. Yan.
Thank you so much.
Oo.
We have another question from Drenix. And Drenix, thank you for being very proactive. All right. So the question is, in your own opinion, what is hope for you, and how do you apply it in yourself? So he's asking, what does it mean? How do you define, or how do you look at hope, and how would you apply it to yourself? Huh?
Well, for me, hope is ano, waking up in the morning happily without knowing what is about to happen during that day. Kasi we don't have control on what happens around us, but what we can control is our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I apply it in myself by just by staying positive. Everything happens for a reason. Even this pandemic for me, it happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Pero hindi lang po natin alam kung anong reason talaga as long as we this may be controversial, but uh, we must always stay positive lang. Kasi we will never know what will happen in the future. as long as we learn from it, from the past mistakes that we have, and always look forward for the future. Yun. So that
Hey.
is hope for me.
All right.
Yun, yun,
Thank
yun.
you. Thank
I
you so
hope I
much,
answered your
friend.
question. Oo.
Looks lang luxury
Not
na.
sure na. Ano ko yan? Uncle ko yan. Uncle ko yan. Oo.
Akala ko para sa akin yung comment. Joke.
Sa ating dalawa. Sa ating dalawa.
All right. So, have you ever had dealt with negative stereotypes regarding pageantry? So, that's a question coming from Stephanie Pesariton.
Oo, yes. There are many things that I heard about pageantry.
How did you deal
Pero,
with? How did you
I
deal with
just
it?
think, I just thought, I just, think about it. Pero, for me, pageantry is an avenue for male, not just male, female, also the LGBT community to showcase their talents, then improve their self-confidence and speaking in public, and also to promote their advocacies. Pero it depends on the person talaga. Kasi the negative news I heard about pageants, it depends on the person, about your dignity.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on your dignity if malakas ba talaga. Kasi I can say I have a strong dignity, Pero for me talaga, the the purpose that there are pageants is in order to share our advocacies, to boost our self-confidence, to ano, to gather people to form great change to the society, ganon.
Mm-hmm.
For me, pageantry is never about like prostitution. Yun. I see pageantry as an avenue for change, for positive change.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But it depends on your dignity lang kung magpapadala ka doon.
Mm-hmm. It
Mm-mm.
depends on you.
Yeah.
Well, it always boils
Always depends
down
on
to your own to
your
your
principles,
choice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yung
Of
prinsipyo
course,
mo.
yeah, principles as well.
Yun. Oo.
All right. Thank you so much for that,
Yun.
Stephanie. And we have a question from the Edge. The Edge? Is that the Edge? D
Dij,
or Deej?
Dij, Dij,
Deej.
DJ,
DG. All right.
DG.
All right. So, how can you promote to boost up the economy through the pageant?
Pageantry. Okay. And for me, you can't directly boost the economy by joining pageants, but
Mhm.
the aftermath, after the pageants, you can use your, kasi when you join pageants, most especially when you won titles, you are also considered as a public figure, and once you are a public figure, you can help promote, most especially in here in the Philippines, where tourism is one of the major incomes of our country. You can use your social media platform, since there are many followers already. When you have a title, you can help promote the Philippines in a good way. So I think that is one of the ways that I can promote the Philippines to
Mhm.
pageantry. But not
Oh.
directly. Indirectly lang. Oo.
Mhm. Mhm.
Parang nawala ka
Yeah.
doon, Sir Franz,
No,
Ah,
I I intended that.
okay.
Mm-mm. All right.
Oo,
Anyways,
ganun.
going back, actually, yeah, I definitely agree that pageantry has always this bigger platform to promote,
Oo.
yeah, pageantry, especially when you have won
Mm.
a title. Definitely you have all
Oo.
the shall I say
The spotlight,
responsibility,
parang, nandun
responsibility to
yung
somehow speak about tourism or economy.
oo,
Yeah,
oo,
to promote boost up our economy.
our economy, Most especially, 'di ba, yung Philippines,
Yeah.
the main source of income of the Philippines, one of the main
Mhm.
sources is yung tourism talaga.
Tourism, yeah.
So, since
One of the, yeah, that's one of
Mm.
our
So,
source of income.
income,
Mhm.
oo.
Sources of income
So,
rather.
so when you, for example, you won one of the titles, then
Mhm.
syempre andun talaga sa yung spotlight. You can
Mm.
use your social media since marami naman follow sa iyo that time
Mhm.
to promote the tourism. Hopefully, umaabot yan sa international kasi what are the odds? Social media is very public na, di ba?
Yeah, of
So,
course.
yun. Oo.
All right. Thank you,
Yan.
Siege. All right. So,
Mm.
Jokey Degs. Any GF right
Energy.
now?
Yamo. Walang GF right now. Sobrang busy. Maraming
Um,
utos yung lola ko. Magbabantay pa ako ng tindahan. Meron pa tong pageant. No time for love. Yun. Shout out
shout out.
magsugbata
Yeah.
og mapuhon og nay shout out. Uy, shout out Ayakim chan. Ano ko yan, uncle ko yan, pero pwede na ring matawag na cousin kasi malapit lang yung age gap namin. So
Okay.
shout out sa iyo Ayakim.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
All right.
About tos imong ex ako question nimo. Gusto niyang pag-usapan yung yung ex ko. Wag na, move on na tayo doon. Move on na tayo. I-shout out pagod kuya. Shout out mami. Yung mami ko.
All right. So we have another question from Drenik. If you woke up tomorrow and gained any one ability or quality, what would you want it to be?
That one ability would be able to adapt to everything I will experience. Kasi for me one of the strongest ability of a human being is to adapt. Not just yung parang weather, to adapt the weather, to adapt the climate, but to adapt the situations that happen around. Kasi for me, one of the major causes of downfall for a man or a person is
Mm-hmm.
his failure to adapt to the circumstances. That's why it would lead to breakdowns, to too much stress. Kaya
Mm-hmm.
gusto ko if one day I would be able to gain one ability, I really want to be able to adapt very quickly to all the situations that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya para clear mind lagi. Yan.
Ayan.
Oo.
All right, we have a question from Paulo Marco Aguilar pala. So my question is, in your view, what in your own point of view, perhaps, what can you say about the biased idea reporting? How this can affect into the life of the viewers?
Yes. Nakita ko sa isang post na the media nowadays is what do you call that? Paunahan na. They
Mhm,
don't care daw. They don't care daw if totoo ba yung balita or hindi as long as they arrived first.
mhm.
Yun. But what I is the truth will come out
Always
eventually.
prevail.
Not now, but the
Mhm,
truth will come out eventually. So whatever that bias media reporting na sinabi mo, the people are not dumb. There are
mhm,
many ways to find the truth talaga. And eventually,
mhm,
God will allow na lalabas talaga yung katotohanan. So just chill lang and wait for the truth to come out kasi let's not stress about it kasi hindi natin kontrolado yan. Kasi you say that there is a biased media reporting, wala na tayong magagawa diyan. All we can do is research lang tayo ng ating sarili, but
that's
let's
right.
also be open-minded about every possibilities na mangyari. Tapos chill lang, the truth will eventually come out.
Mhm.
So, oo.
Actually, my um my sense for this is actually depends as
Uh,
well to the ones listening or to the ones reading
Oo.
it. because sometimes the bias is not on the report, but sometimes the bias is on the reader or the listener as
Oo,
well.
meron din,
Because
oo.
sometimes the listener or the reader would want something um, would want something like they wanted something to be presented to them based on how they want it to be presented.
Oo, parang, I kind of understand the point, oo.
Di
Tama ka din, oo, oo.
Kasi nga, if you think that the report is somehow not credible, or the reporter is not credible, or
Oo.
the um the media outfit is not credible, so you have to do your own research,
Oo,
diba?
yeah. Yeah, oh,
You have
yes.
to do your
Oo,
own
tama.
research. You have to fact check, diba?
Oo.
Yes, there
Tapos
are.
ano din, dapat open din tayo. Kasi we
Mhm,
don't know, baka totoo talaga yung sinabi nila. We
mm-mm.
have to accept na lang yun. Kahit masakit sa ating part na
That's
totoo pala
right.
yan nangyari. Oo. You have to
Mm-hmm.
to be open about it also.
That's right.
Oo,
I
oo.
definitely agree on that, because there could also be sometime there could also be a circumstance that the one that is being reported is deny somehow
Oo.
denying the report. So
Hmm.
somehow
Sometimes, oo.
that could actually bring the reporter as well, or the report as well, or the media into a kind of being
Oo, oo.
biased reputation if they were being
Mhm.
denied by the subject of the report.
Oo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mahaba-habang explanation tayo dito.
Yeah, I think because
Pero,
for
oo.
me, I don't actually
Ano,
consider, or I don't actually see any report as biased. Which one is biased
oo.
or not? Because you
Oo.
just have to really read it. You just have to hear the report based on
Oo,
how it
oo.
was being presented, not based on
Oo,
how you
yes
want
po.
it to be presented.
Oo, yes, yes,
Diba?
yes. Oo.
That's just my
Your
sense
take,
for this
your
one.
ano,
Yeah. Mhm.
basta
All right.
ano lang, fact check lang lagi, gano'n. At
Mm-mm.
also ano, 'wag do'n sa mga basta-basta na page lang maniwala. Do'n ka sa may verified na ano, yung parang may check.
Ay,
Kasi malaman mo talaga yung legit na ano. I was talking about the news, yung news, eh. Na hindi yung ano, sobrang legit 'tong page na 'to, eh. Sobrang legit 'tong page na 'to.
grabe kasi
Kahit wala
wala
pang
pa
check.
kami check.
Oh, yung mga I was talking about the ano, yung mga page na may news. Wag
Mhm.
basta-bastang maniwala sa ano, basta-basta na page lang about lalo na 'pag you're talking about the news, the politics,
Mhm.
gano'n. Oo.
Or social issues, mga ganyan.
Oo, oo.
Mhm. So yeah, I think you just have to be very um responsible as well on researching, on fact checking rather, instead of flagging one media outfit as biased when in fact you just
Oo.
wanted to hear something that you really wanted to hear, diba?
Oo, yes, yes, oo.
Yan. Anyways, let's move on. Thank you so much, Paulo, for that. At least
Thank you po, sir.
we were able to discuss our own
Oo, para
standpoint
ma-share
on
namin
this
yung
kind of
thoughts
thing.
namin about that.
Mhm.
Oo.
All right. So we have something
I
from
can shout out for
Karen.
myself. Yung mama ko.
All
Nanay
right.
ko.
Thank you so much for that. Good evening to you, ma'am. All right.
Um,
If you could only have one wish, rather, what
oo.
would you wish for? That's from Drenix again.
Sige, sige. Ah, of all the ano, experience ko lalo na last year,
Mm-hmm.
my one wish would be this pandemic to end na. Kasi it has taken many lives. It shut down many businesses already. The economy is going down. So, ano kasi, napakahirap tong pandemic. That would be my one wish. Pero si Lord pa rin ang bahala. Si Lord pa rin yung ano, in charge diyan.
That's
So
right.
just for
Mhm.
the sake of answering this question, I want this pandemic to end. I want this pandemic to
Yeah,
end kasi
actually,
ano eh.
that's one of the wishes that everyone would love
Yes, oo,
actually, or
everyone.
would actually wish for, because you know
Oo.
um you know
Mm.
everyone doesn't really want to be in this kind of situation.
Oh,
Not
yes po, yes
not
po.
not a
Oo.
single person would actually wish to
Oo.
stay or to be in this
Uh,
kind of
in
situation
this
forever,
crisis, oo.
or for any another year, 'di
Mm.
ba? 'Di ba? If
Oh, tapos ano ko, hugot ko rin, ano eh, yung snack house namin nasara kasi due to this pandemic, walang customer, walang mga estudyante, yun. That's why I really want to, this pandemic to end already. Kasi
Mhm.
in order para naman magka-pera kami. Ganun. Pero they are, yung ano pa man, yung madiskarte yung mother ko, kaya niyan. May ano yun, online teacher kasi yung mother ko din, so may income rin.
Okay. Tama
Oo,
po. Ayan.
oo.
All right, we have another question from Drenix. Thank you, Drenix, for being very
Oh.
proactive. All right, what is one thing that we would know that we would not know about you just by looking at you?
Okay, okay. I think isa din to sa
Yung
hindi
hindi
nyo,
namin dapat malaman tungkol sa'yo just by looking at you.
ano, I don't know, actually, I don't know, what you see is what you get, parang ganun. Pero, I play guitar. Yan
Uh-huh.
siguro. I play guitar, pero hindi yung strumming na guitar. Yung parang, they call it sometimes finger style. Yung more on
Okay.
plucking. But
Hacking.
hindi na ako masyadong magaling doon kasi na-busy ako sa college life tapos parang nakalimutan ko na yung paano paglaro.
Mhm.
Yeah, I play the guitar. That's very that's a petty thing lang. Pero you
Oh.
can't know na I play a guitar just by looking at me naman, di ba?
Who wouldn't, di ba?
Oo. Yan.
And who would even? Thank you so much,
Oh,
Jenny.
may
Yeah,
idea, may ano ko, may
naisip ka.
naisip din ako, oo. One more thing na hindi mo malalaman just by looking at me is that before when I was in elementary, uh, doon pa ako sa Leyte that time. I was there at Visayas State University, yung school ko pag high school.
Mhm.
I used to climb pili trees. Do you know the pili
That,
nuts?
of
Yun.
course, of course.
Oh, I used to climb those trees in order to get those pili nuts there.
Mhm.
Tapos kakainin ko afterwards.
Masarap. Mm.
Oo, sarap. Sobrang
That's
sarap.
right.
Lalo na pag kinuha mo yung parang orange na, tapos hindi
That's
yung
right.
nahulog, yung ikaw mismo yung kukuha. Oo, masarap yun.
Yeah.
Yan,
Thank
oo.
you. All right. So, DG, if you can go back in time and have the power to tell someone anything, who is that one, and what would you tell? Who is that
Ah,
one?
okay.
Parang ano
Sige.
siya, tawag dito,
If I could go back in time,
confusing.
sino yung
Yeah.
gusto kong kausapin at anong gusto
Mhm.
ko ano, if I were to go back in time, the number one person I would like to talk to is my previous self.
Mhm.
Nung high school pa ako. Kasi I was that shy, torpe kid in high school na, always bullied. And, the words that I would like to tell the younger John Cardines is, don't be a shy person. There's more to
Mhm.
life. You can do more if you're confident. And you don't have to care much about other people's opinions. Because
That's
the
right.
number one reason I was a shy person before is that I always overthink what other people would
Would
say
think
or
of
would
you.
think
Mhm.
about me. Oo, pero as I grow up, naging college ako until now, na-realize ko na it doesn't matter naman yung ano yung sasabihin nila kasi you know yourself.
Mhm.
Yan, di ba? So,
Yeah.
yun.
The
My
only
younger
person
self.
who knows you well is basically yourself.
Yourself. Oo.
Mm.
Yes, yun.
Ayan. No
Oo.
GF pa. No, no
Yeah.
ha. All right.
Yung mother ko yan. Oo.
All right. I think this was already asked, Dej.
Oo.
All right, Renix, once again, what would you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail?
That what would you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail?
Mhm.
Well, ah, that would be a very boring life. That's a lot. That would be a life not worth living, actually.
Why?
Kasi ano eh, when you have the things you want, what, wala ka nang, you have nothing to look forward to. Parang
Mhm.
ganon. The thing that makes life amazing is it's very unpredictable. You don't know what will happen next. You have this dream, you have to work hard for it. Then
Mhm.
when you achieve that dream, you have a bigger dream. Then you have to achieve that again. That's the thrill of life, kasi. And
Mhm.
it would be a boring life if you would not fail. Basically,
Mhm.
you're a god.
No, no,
Ah,
absolutely,
well,
yeah.
what would you do if fear was not a factor and you cannot fail? Well, I would be creating people. Kasi God ka na eh. God ka na yan.
Perfect. Uh-huh.
Oo, God ka
Yeah.
na yan. So, pero I think that would not be a very enjoyable life.
Mhm.
Kasi,
And
oo.
because through failure actually is
You can learn through
yeah,
failure. Yes.
it would
Oo.
help us as well to
To
reflect
grow.
and yeah, ponder on things that we have actually failed from.
Oo.
Right?
Tapos, dito sa ano, na, he stated kasi, fear was not a factor.
Mhm.
There's a reason why people enjoy skydiving, di ba? Kaba, tapos once you
Mhm.
so just like in life, you don't know, the fear of the unknown. You don't know what will happen. Thrilling, di ba? Yung ganon. So
Mhm.
that's what fear is one of the what makes life thrilling. Yun for me. So
All right.
Oo.
Thank
I
you
hope
so much,
I
Renik.
answered your question.
Thank you so much, Renik.
Oo.
Right. Of course you did. So, hi po, good evening from DJ Juan Bacaron. Here's my question po. If practice makes perfect, then why practice?
Well, ito practice makes perfect, yes.
Mhm.
But we are imperfect. So we cannot perfect anything. But still we have to practice in order to become good at something.
Mhm. That's
Yun.
right.
That's why we have to practice to be good at something, to lessen the mistakes. Kasi as humans, we are prone to mistakes. Naman. But when we practice, we get less chances of getting mistakes. So
Mhm.
that's why we need to practice also. That's why it's important to practice. Yun.
Diba?
Oo. Alam ko yun na yun nandyan yun sa movie
Sorry
ni
po,
Ay de las
mali po
Alas.
yun.
Oo.
Ito pala yung tanong niya. Ito pala yung tanong niya,
Okay.
oh. Sorry, ito pala
Sineryoso
yung
ko
tanong
pa.
niya. If practice makes perfect, but nobody's perfect, then why practice? Actually, tama naman
That
yung sagot mo dyan.
tama
Yeah.
rin yung the same pa rin
Yeah,
yung
exactly. There's
answer.
no
Oo.
one is perfect,
No one is
but
perfect. But we still have to practice.
practicing makes us better,
Oo.
diba?
Yes.
Well, it's not basically practicing is not actually achieving to be perfect, diba?
Oo. It's
But
achieving, it's
becoming
practice.
better to what you
Becoming
are
better.
doing, diba?
Yes.
Mhm. So that's why we practice. Like
Oo.
for example, diba?
Oo.
If in case that you were not assisted by your parents to walk, when you
Oo.
were when you were a
When
baby, di
you're,
ba?
oo.
So how could you walk now if you were not practiced by your parents to walk?
Oo, yes. Oo,
Diba?
gano'n.
So, yun lang siya.
Oh,
Yun
yes.
lang siya kaano, di ba?
Mm.
Oo.
Same
That's,
goes with with
mm,
sports, gano'n.
that's right.
Oo,
Mhm.
yes.
So, how could you right now if you did not practice when you were
When you were
in
younger, oo,
when you were
nursery.
in kinder preschool, di ba?
Oo, yes, yes.
So that's why you actually studied writing because you want to do better,
To
di
do
ba?
to know how to write. Oh, yes. Efficient. You
Mm,
know how to write efficiently.
that's right.
Oh, yes.
Mhm. Shoutout kuno taga Hagna. Happy
Mga fan.
fiesta mga fans.
Oh,
Yun,
happy fiesta sa
happy
Hagna
fiesta
pala. Hindi ako
po.
nakasama sa papa ko kasi na-busy ako kanina.
All
Oo.
right.
Kasi
Thank you
pumunta
so much.
sila doon sa Hagna. Hagna
Mhm,
is parang isang maliit na municipality lang dito sa Bohol.
mhm.
Oo.
All right. Okay. Let's
Mm.
move on. Thank you so much for that, BJ1. Okay, we have a question from Arlene Cabrera. John, I am so amazed with your answers. You have the brain and looks to be hari ng Pilipinas, win or lose. And the questions, wala po pala. Sorry.
Thank you po.
Now we
Thank
have
you. Thank
Drenek.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, ayan, let's give her a clap. All right. So we have another question from Drenek. So, what do you wish? What do you wish would be socially acceptable? What do you wish that is socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Crying.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi men are still humans. We
Mm-hmm.
still feel pain, even though most of us mask it. We don't usually, we don't usually cry
Show.
in public. We don't
Mm-hmm.
usually show that we cry. But men are still humans. We get
Of
hurt.
course.
But ano kasi, parang ano yan what do you call this? Parang normal na sa ano mo, ewan kung tama ba 'to na word na parang stigma na 'to,
Mm-hmm.
na 'pag umiyak yung lalaki, mahina na siya. Well, that
Mm-hmm.
is very wrong actually. Crying in front of somebody is one of the strongest acts. Kasi as a man, nagpakatotoo ka sa anong nararamdaman mo.
Sarili mo. Uh-huh.
Oo, yes. And not all men can do that.
Mm-mm.
Kasi they are afraid that they would be considered or entitled as a weak man.
Mm-mm.
So I wish that it would be socially acceptable na for men to
I
cry
think
or
it is.
to kahit vent out lang sa
Uh-uh.
sa public kung anong nararamdaman nila truly. Kasi just
I
like
think that's
women,
actually a misconception on men, no,
oo,
that men are strong and that should not cry in public
oo,
or
yun,
yeah in front of anyone, di ba?
yes, oo,
Of course, just like what you have mentioned, men are still human and
oo,
yeah, they
we
still do
get hurt,
have
oo,
emotional
feeling,
quotient and EQ. So it's just
oo,
that perhaps this is also one of the reasons why men doesn't show men that why men doesn't show
yung
um
emotion,
crying
oo,
because
oo,
perhaps because of the low emotional quotient or
oo,
EQ. Yeah. So I
oo,
think that's one
yes,
of the
gano'n,
reasons
oo,
compared to women that women are actually high in EQ. So they're
oo,
very
yes,
emotional. Yeah, it's
mm.
easy for them to just cry.
Or show
So
their emotions or what they feel, oo, yun.
that's right.
Mm.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Renix.
Thank you for that
So
question.
we have another question from Deej. Aside from civil engineering, what program would you want to take and why? Do you still do you still plan to study another course or any short
No.
courses?
Oh,
No more.
well, no, 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 no. I can consider, in the future, I don't know, but I, w- the program I would like to take is culinary.
Mhm.
Kasi I want to cook delicious foods for my mother. Kasi gusto ko
Mm.
tataba yung mother ko.
Mm.
Yun.
All
Gusto
right.
ko
Thank you so much.
culinary arts ba tawag doon?
Yeah, culinary art.
Oo.
Mhm.
Gusto kong magluto ng masarap na pagkain para sa mother ko. Gusto ko mag-enjoy ko
All
yung
right. Mhm.
oo.
All right. So Drenix is asking, describe yourself in 5 words and why.
Dami naman nun. Ah, 5 words.
Mhm.
Positive because I'm a positive person.
Super super Google ngayon si Drenix. Joke lang.
Oo. So number one is positive because I am a very positive-minded person. I see good in
Mhm.
everything bad. Tama ba yun? Next is I am hardworking because I work hard in order to achieve the things I want to achieve, such as
Mhm.
graduating civil engineering, gano'n. Next would be passionate because in everything I do, I put my heart into it always. Then ano pa, gymmer because I like going
Okay.
to the gym.
Mhm.
Then active because I always aside from going to the gym, I always seek mga activities na pwede kong gawin in order to burn those calories like playing badminton, ganun, or playing basketball or running.
Mhm.
Yun, 5 na yun. Tapos may
All right.
bonus. Ah, friendly. Kasi marami akong friends. Oo, yun.
Alright, why not, 'di
So may
ba?
na yun
Mm.
may bonus na yun. Oo.
Alright, so
Oo.
let's thank you so much, Jan. Alright, thank you so much,
Oo.
Denix, as well.
Mhm.
And we have here James Lloyd Orilosa. Congratulations, bro,
Oo.
Jan Cardines from Opa Samgyupsal. Alright. Mhm. We have another question from Drenix. If you fall for someone, do you wait to say so until it feels socially appropriate? Or do you just feel your gut?
I would say it uh ano? Do you wait? I will wait to say it until it feels socially appropriate because I believe that there is always a perfect time for everything, a perfect time
Mhm,
and place for everything. So yun, it's quite you say, I just don't pag before I say something, for example, may crush ako sa isang tao,
mhm,
I don't just shout it out. Kagaya dito, oy, crush ko si yun.
mhm,
Hindi, I wait until the perfect time kasi ito parang parang Mr. Romantic to. Pero God will allow the perfect person to come in the perfect time when
mhm.
the time is perfect. Ganon. Oh,
When it is the right time. Okay.
oh. Kasi parang parang ma-feel mo, uy, tinadhana kami kasi the perfect time, the perfect place, the perfect person. So, yun.
Mm.
There's a perfect time for everything. Oh, yun. Tapos nakakahiya naman paano kung busted ka tapos sinabi mo in front of the stage, uy, crush ko si kano, gito. Tapos mabusted ka, 'di ba? Nakakahiya naman.
Mm-mm, that's right.
Oo.
Okay, we have here another question from Drenix. Oh my God, Drenix. All right. What is the next goal, big or small, that you want to accomplish in life?
Okay. Ano, that would be passing the board exam
Mm-hmm.
for civil engineer. Oo. Kasi since grade 2
Mm-hmm.
or my elementary years, I always dreamed to become a civil engineer. Oo. So, passing the board exam. Oo, yun po.
Ayun. Thank
Mm.
you. All right, we have John Del Thierry Takoda. Ay, Takata. What will make you change? what will make you change your stand? Okay. And what are the considerations of changing your stances?
Okay. Ito I'm not really good in English, pero I hope na-understand ko yung question. Pero the thing that makes me change my stand is when you present me facts
Mhm,
na credible talaga.
mhm,
Yung may credibility. Yeah. I will change my what do you call this? My opinion on on something if you show me the facts, yung totoo talaga na may proof ganon na totoo yan.
mm-mm.
Kasi
All right.
the truth
Yeah, that's
is
right.
rather
But-
kahit harsh, but the truth
mhm,
is the truth. Oo. No matter
mhm,
what your opinions are, the truth is the truth.
mhm. Yeah, actually,
Oo.
that's right. I agree on
Natama
that.
ba? Natama ba yung
Yeah, I agree on
pag-intindi
that
ko sa
because
question? Oo.
you cannot just
Mm.
well, you already have your preconception stand, right? You have already your
Oo.
preconception beliefs. That's
Oo,
something like
oo.
I believe on this particular
Issue.
yeah, I have yeah on this particular aspect
Yeah.
because
Oo.
or on this idea or on this issue because of something. All
Oo,
right.
oo.
So
Yes.
if, however, someone would show
Present,
something, yeah, show
present
something
some facts.
credible
Oo.
facts, yeah, that
Oo.
are really um credible, if I may
Oo,
say,
yun, oo.
yeah, that are really
Oo,
credible,
yung,
and
oo.
so why not,
So,
right? Diba?
syempre, change opinion. Okay, thanks for, enlightening me. Then this would be my opinion, ah.
That's
Yun,
right.
oo.
All right, thank you so much, John Dell. All right,
Sir
so
Jandel.
thank you
Ang
for answering
galing-galing
my
mo po.
questions po. According to Drenix, ang galing-galing
Mm.
mo po. Poging dyan. Ayan. For the win.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Mas pogi ka pa, idol.
Ayan. From Deej, if you are
Sige.
evil, what character would you assassinate? Or assimilate
Assimilate.
pala.
Wait ha. Ano yung assimilate?
Ano yung gusto mong makuha? Ganyan.
If I am a bad... Ah, ito. Not to be harsh, but parang si Thanos yung nasa, yung isang ganon, tapos half of the population would be
Mhm.
gone.
Mm-mm.
Kasi I think that one of the major reasons, major, causes ng poverty, ng hunger, ng downfall of the economy, ganon, is overpopulation. And kasi, ito medyo controversial din yung sasabihin ko, medyo ma-issue.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Pero, naman, may contraceptives naman tayo, but people still won't use it naman, di ba? So, there are two ways to stop population naman is, not giving too much birth or make the people disappear. Yun. So, tama ba yung ano ko? Yung gusto ko get rid ng overpopulation. Tama ba?
Assimilate kasi kunyari,
Oo.
ako, di ba? Ako bilang
Oo.
tao, tapos ikaw yung evil, ano yung gusto mong makuha sa akin? Ganon.
Okay, okay. Wait,
Mm.
wait, wait. Anong gusto kong makuha?
Mm-mm.
If I would be evil, well, usually, if ako yung evil, yung buhay mo, yung kukunin ko. Yun talaga, actually. If I
Character
were an
yan,
evil,
no? Character yung sinabi
oo.
nyo. Ano yung
Pero
character mo, no?
character,
So,
ano yun? I think
kunyari,
this
ano
would
yung
be, ito
oh,
parang considered din ito na evil. Pero,
mm-mm.
evil, it depends on your, perspective kasi.
Point of view. Mm-hmm.
I want to, assimilate or get rid of uh, the the riches of the people who
Robin
abuse their
Hood.
power.
Gusto mo maging Robin
Oo,
Hood.
parang Robin Hood. Oo,
Uh,
gano'n. Kasi Robin Hood is either a villain or a hero. It depends on where you are. Kasi if you are
mm-mm.
one of the richest, richest robbers, thieves, then you would think Robin as a bad hero, a bad person. Pero when you are at the point of view or the perspective of the poor people, then he's a
Mm-mm.
hero. It depends on your perspective. Pero yun, I would like to take the riches of the very rich thieves of this of this country or
Of the-
planet. No? Oo. Yun lang. I don't want to I don't want to
All right. Thank you so much, Deej. And yeah, I shout out the emo beautiful sister.
shout out sa iyo, Shobe.
Mhm.
Kasi yung sister ko yung gumagamit sa
Jollibee or McDo?
It doesn't matter. What matters is the person I am with. Char.
Oh. Oh. How about this? When do you see yourself successful in life?
I
When?
see when. No, actually, I already considered myself successful because I have my family and my friends who love me unconditionally.
Mhm.
So, ito, when your friends, your family supports you all the way, they love you, you have loved ones, you have family, I can, ano, ano, I can say that I am successful already.
Mm-mm.
Yun.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for this, for being very
Mm.
proactive, for your
Oo.
questions, rather. So
Oo.
actually, this time, and of course, thank you so much, Jan, for answering those questions. All right, you actually
Mm.
helped me to get this interview feel
Oo.
easy to do. All right, now
Oo.
we are moving on to our next challenge.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so these are actually very hypothetical questions, and somehow it's more of yourself. Okay,
Yes po, yes po.
are you ready?
Yes po, yes.
All right, first off, have you ever cheated on your partner? If yes, why and when?
Yes. Kasi away-bati kami tapos may lumapit na maganda din naman, yun. Pero that was before. That was before. That was with my first first girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos medyo pa ako dun, medyo bata isip pa yun. So,
Mm-hmm.
I was insensitive that time. So, yun. Yes, I have cheated. I'm not, I have once. Once? Once.
And how did you do it? How did you somehow defended yourself, di ba?
Hindi niya nalaman eh.
Oh, talaga?
Parang nalaman niya, pero break na kami nun. Yun.
Mm.
Oo. Pero
So,
I
wala
was
nang
guilty,
explanation.
I was
Wala nang
guilty.
explanation.
Wala na explanation. Oo. Pero
Okay, kaya
parang
naman pala.
guilty din that time. Oo, kasi mahal niya daw ako eh. Pero yun.
Ayun.
Oo.
Anyways, thank you. How about this one? What will you do if you found out that your girlfriend or your partner was pregnant from another guy?
Ibigay sa guy. Sila na bahala doon. Kasi, eh, well, bad things happen naman. All we need to do is, accept and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi maybe it's God's way of telling you na she's not the one for you. Kasi kaya nang nabuntis kasi. So, ibigay ko na lang kay Guy. Sila nang bahala
Ah,
doon.
hindi mo na
Out
ano,
ako
hindi
doon.
mo na sasaluhin.
No, kasi that is considered as cheating, di ba? Kasi may pruweba
Mhm.
may pruweba. So that is considered cheating. And the number one reason, the number one, di ba, trust is important in a relationship. Pero
Oo.
once you cheated kasi parang dinidestroy mo na yung trust, tas yung respect mo din sa partner mo. So
Mhm.
I don't have time to handle those I don't have I don't want to I don't want to trust or trust the person na dinestroy or sinira yung trust ko sa kanya. So I may trust him a little but not to the extent na babalik ako sa magkabalikan kami. Yeah. I may
Parang
trust
yan yung
her
ano,
as a friend. Oo. So, bahala na sila doon. Ibigay ko kay Guy, tapos we will break up. Yun.
parang yan diyan pumapasok yung double standard.
Oo, bakit?
Kasi sabi
Oo,
mo
sige.
kanina, dahil nag-cheat yung si babae, ganyan.
Mm-mm.
Yun na yun
Oo.
yung pregnancy nga niya yung yung tawag dito,
Oo, yung parang
evidence
pro.
of
Oo.
her cheating, 'di ba? Pero
Oo.
kapag ikaw nag-cheat ganyan, parang
Oo,
okay
yun.
lang.
Oo.
That's why I think that's a
Actually,
double
hindi
standard
naman.
eh.
Oo, yeah. I think, oo naman din. Usually, yung when boys cheat, yung parang mga kaibigan niya, oh, gabi ka naman, pre. Ang ganda mo. Hala, mommy is watching. Pero that was my first I know that was bad. Kaya nga hindi
Mhm.
ko na inulit 'yon. Booking ka. Pero kaya nga hindi ko na binalik 'yon. Hindi ko na inulit yung pag-cheat. Mature na
Hmm.
talaga. 'Yon. That's why when my second girlfriend came, hindi ako nag-cheat na.
Hmm.
Oo, 'yon.
Ayun. Alright, thank you.
Oo.
Next question. What will
Sige.
you do if you found out your current parents are not your biological parents?
With the situation right now na mahal nila ako, then I still consider them as parents. Pero
Mhm.
hahanapin ko talaga yung biological parents ko. Kasi
Mhm.
wala lang, para makita ko lang sila, parang may pa rin yan, di ba? Parang may attachment pa rin yan. Kahit
Of
hindi mo
course.
siya kasama sa sa pag-grow,
Mhm.
hindi sila yung nagpapalaki sa iyo, pero may connection pa rin kasi their their blood is in your veins naman, di ba?
That's
I
right.
will
It's
still
still
find,
running on your veins.
if ever may chance na mahanap ko yung biological parents ko, then go. Pero I will still, love my current parents. Kasi they
Mhm.
were the ones who, nagpapalaki sa akin. Tapos, given the situation na ako pare, na minahal nila ako, love pa rin nila ako kahit hindi nila ako biological parent, hindi sila yung biological parents ko, I will still love them for taking care of me. May utang na loob pa rin ako sa kanila.
Mhm.
Oo. Yeah.
Ayun, tama nga naman. Still, 'di ba? Utang na loob mo
Parang
pa rin sa kanila yung
parang
ano.
nasa lang teleserye
Totoo 'yan, oo.
Oo.
Alright.
Mm.
Mhm. How about this one? Do you think it's normal to make love with your partner outside marriage?
Make love with your partner. Actually hindi sana 'yon kasi premarital sex, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Pero actually, oo. It's not normal when you're looking at it na parang magagalit si God niyan. Pero people still do it anyways naman, 'di ba? Gayon. So I think it's socially accepted, but actually alam natin siyempre masarap kung bawal, 'di ba? Yan. Yun, so we know that it's bad. We know that it's bad, but still do it. So diyan lang, diyan. Pero I know it's not it's hindi yun good.
Mhm.
Pero people do it anyways. Just like stealing. We know it's bad, but sometimes we steal, like stealing the ballpen of my seatmate, ganon. Pero, yun. Yeah, yes, it's bad, but some will still do it anyways.
Why do we
Yun.
still do if it's bad? Why do we still do if we are sinning?
Hindi, syempre, diba, yung sinasabi nga nila, yung masarap yung bawal, the same reason bakit yung mga taong may high blood, kumakain pa rin ng lechon. Parang ganon.
Yun nga, stubbornness
Kasi,
ang tawag doon, di ba?
oo, stubbornness.
So, stubbornness ang tawag doon. Eh, alam mo na ngang bawal, bakit mo
Oo,
pa
alam mo,
ginagawa?
oo.
Oo.
Yes, parang ganon.
So,
Ha, napaka-imperfect talaga natin.
yes, we are imperfect, di ba? Pero
Napaka-imperfect talaga natin.
for me kasi ay hindi
Oo.
hindi ko matatanggap yung reason na gano'n na
Oo.
it's because socially acceptable. Ganyan.
Oh,
Well,
yes,
it's not
it's socially
socially
acceptable.
acceptable. It's just that people are accepting it,
Doing it anyway.
but not everyone is accepting it. So
Yes.
it's socially acceptable if everyone would do it. That's how I
Parang may
look at it.
parang may naano ko. Now, when you repeat something, when you repeat something that is bad, it will eventually turn good. Parang ganon.
No.
Parang ganon. Oo.
No.
Parang naano ko yan. So, parang may quote ako na narinig na yan. Pero anyways, move on na tayo kasi nakalimutan ko.
You keep on
Parang
repeating
when you
do
keep on
bad,
repeating the bad
doing
things,
bad, it becomes
Oo.
eventually good. So if you
Oo,
keep on
parang-
repeating, if you keep on stealing, then stealing will become a norm. Ganon.
parang
Yeah.
ganon. Pero
Perhaps you are talking about social acceptance on
parang ganon. Yes,
premarital sex. Like if everyone would do it, then it's socially acceptable.
Yun.
However, since we cannot say that everyone is still doing it, no?
Oo.
Because we have to accept the fact that there are still people that are not comfortable of
Hindi
speaking
sang-ayon
or
sa yan.
talking about premarital sex, diba?
Oo.
And not everyone is into it as well. Yes, there are people that are doing it. There could be like a 90% doing it, but still the 10% is not agreeable. It's not agreeing.
Agreeing. Yes.
So I think it's not yet somehow for me socially acceptable, or it's not yet a norm so far.
Oo.
It's becoming it's just a norm for those who are doing it. Parang ganun.
Yes. Yun.
Okay.
But
Anyways,
usually I see it, meron naman, parang marami naman.
Maraming
Kaya,
gumagawa. Maraming gumagawa, but that doesn't mean actually
that doesn't mean na maganda talaga yan.
yes. Kunyari, lahat nagnakaw, o di ba? Does it mean na lahat na ay
good thing na yung magnakaw
na ay mabuti na? Hindi naman, diba?
Yun.
Kung lahat na ay pumapatay, mabuti na ba ang pagpatay? Ganun lang yun.
Yes.
Diba? Kahit saan ang gulo mo kasi tingnan, ganyan, when you know it's wrong, when you know it's wrong,
Yes.
it's always a wrong. Diba?
Actually, I agree with that.
It will never be correct if it's already.
It goes to
you may correct it in a better way, di ba?
Sige.
Diba? Here.
Okay.
As a guy, will you take an invitation from a girl for a one-night stand?
No. Kasi, again, yung para sa same reason sa have I ever na challenge mo, there are kasi marami kasing mga sakit na pwede ma-transfer dyan sa and knowing na this girl is inviting me for a one night stand, malaki din yung chance na nakipag one night stand na din siya sa ibang mga lalaki. Kasi since she is na parang confident na siya na nag-invite siya sa akin. So marami ng mga sakit na pwedeng ma-transmit ngayon, such as STDs, ganon. So I would not accept. Ah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Oo.
much, Jan, for
Oo.
answering all those questions, those challenging questions that that
Mm.
actually have prepared. No, so thank you so much for that, and thank you also
Oo.
for reaching out for to make this interview possible as well. Right?
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
All right. So thank you so much,
Mm.
really, and of course, thank you to Hari ng Pilipinas once again for allowing you to guest on our live
Oo.
sessions for the second time. And to all
Mm.
our viewers, thank you so much as well. Do you have anyone you would like to send a message?
Yes po. Hello sa aking mother and sister, brother. And also all my friends. Tapos shout out din sa Kaluha Fitness Gym. Sila yung sponsor sa akin sa aking physique. Sila yung nag-sponsor sa akin sa gym membership. Then
Mhm.
kay Sir Jerry at kay Sir Rachel, sila yung mga managers ko. And to my friends, aunts, lolas, everywhere. Thank you and I hope you won't stop supporting me. Most especially mga taga-Tagbilaran, I hope na dili mo mapulan og support nako sa akong journey sa hari ng Pilipinas. So thank you kayo sa inyong support and I hope dili mo undang.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you po. Thank you din sa iyo, Sir Franz, for giving me this another opportunity to to talk in front of a, a virtual crowd.
Mhm.
Oh, tapos I was able to to answer difficult questions. Don't worry, I will study it then. Thank you din sa mga nag-question. Oo. Actually, that was a great help for me kasi may mga questions so pwede. So, yung mga questions na feel ko hindi ko na answer ng yung na answer ko talaga. So
Mhm.
I can study it in order para ma-improve ko yung mga answers ko. So, thank you sa mga viewers, sa mga nag-comment, sa mga nagpa-shoutout. Yeah. I hope you will always support the Pageant Mag Philippines page at kay Sir Franz.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
po.
you so much. Thank you so much, Jan, for
Mm-mm.
um, plugging for promoting our page or my page rather. Yeah, thank you for promoting our page, Pageant Night
Mm.
Philippines, and we hope, guys, to for those who are new here in Pageant Night Philippines, please do like and follow our page, and as well for those who are new on our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification as well, so that you will get notified whenever I release a new pageant update. All right. So we can
Mhm.
also follow us on other social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And once again, to all our viewers, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for staying us for more than 2 hours. And
2 hours pala,
and
oo. Ngayon ko lang
yeah, it's more
2
than
hours na
two
pala.
hours already. Yeah.
Hindi
So
mo
thank you
hindi
so
mo
much.
talaga hindi mo talaga
Yes.
mamalayan yung time pag nag-enjoy ka. Oo.
Yeah. Oh, nakakatuwa naman.
Oo.
All right. And yes, once again, good night, everyone. And thank you for staying with us. Thank you so much, John. And God bless you always. And see you
Oo.
soon on my next live session. Bye.
Bye.